Hello everyone, welcome to Shelf Space. I'm your host, Rodos13, and today we are looking at something that's literally a little different. This is going to be the first SD Gundam that I've really looked at on this channel. So this is from the SD Gundam World Sengoku Soketsuden. Try saying that 5 times fast and not be a native Japanese speaker. And specifically, this is the Guan Yun Chang new Gundam. I think I'm pronouncing that correctly. I could be horribly wrong, and I apologize. This is going to be the first of several of these kits that we're going to be looking at. And as I've mentioned before, I actually really like SD Gundam kits. They were some of the first ones that I ever really dived into. And that's partly because I like this sort of juxtaposition between cute and deadly. And I've been seeing pictures of these guys, and I have desperately wanted to check them out because they look so cool. And usually SD Gundam kits require a whole lot of stickers in order to look even remotely decent. But these ones don't, from what I've seen. So it'll be curious to see what they look like. I may do some touch-ups here and there, either with custom paint or some weathering techniques or something. I have some ideas I may want to try out with all the gold pieces on these. But that's for later. Right now, we're just unboxing this thing, so let's get into it. Alright, so we're going to open her up. Something interesting I noticed on this one is that it was sealed with little tape before. So we got 1, 2, 3 bags. For such a small kit, that's actually quite a bit. Alright. Let's open it up with a handy dandy hobby knife and see what's in store. Alright. Away with you. Okay, so first, let's take a quick look at this thing. So we got eye stickers, that's to be expected. Little V-fin, or not V-fin, little V crotch detail there. So that's a little disappointing, but not unexpected. Some camera stickers there, probably for the head. That's the little symbol on his shoulder. We'll see if I end up using that or if I maybe just try to do some gold paint on my own. And I'm betting that is for, I don't know what that's for actually. Maybe for the chin or something? If it is, I may try to go ahead and just paint that myself. We'll have to see. Anyway, let's set that aside. This popped up, and this is F Runner, which has 1 single piece, and it's in red. Is this the chin? I don't know. Next, we have the C Runner in a really neat looking, kind of slightly mustardy gold color. But I think I dig it. And it doesn't have that sort of almost bluish tinge that the Phoenix narrative version had. So that's a plus to me. We got a V-fin that looks like part of the waist armor, I think. That's that sort of dragon head detail thing going on here. That's probably the butt skirt. I think that's shoulder. Cool stuff. Next we have the B Runner in a fairly standard white color, it looks like. So we got the head, shoulders. There's that little symbol there. These are probably, what? Arms? Maybe legs? Not sure. That's legs, definitely. That's part of the waist armor. Those look like ankle covers. Not sure what that is. Next bag. It's fighting me. There we go. We got E Runner, which is in a very dark, it's black basically, plastic. It's absorbing light, at least on my camera it looks like. We got part of the head crest, feet, I'm betting that's chest. There's his beard. Not sure what that is. Next up, we got the A runner, which this has sort of internal frame-like stuff on it. That's interesting. And some other things that look like polycaps almost, but it's not the polycap material. So very cool. This is, you got the fist, basically the internal workings of the insides. And something to note, I'm just noticing, this says SJP1 on it. Did these other ones say anything like that? Let's see. No, this one has its own markings. So I'm betting this is probably a common sort of internal frame piece that we're going to see in all of these little SD kits, because there are more coming. Spoiler alert. Last bag. Okay, so while there's quite a few bags for a kit of this size, they don't have multiple runners in all of them. I'm going to be careful with this one because it's translucent plastic, and that tends to be a little more fragile. But this is really, really cool looking. So, got like dragon head parts. This is from the shoulder, that fancy glowy V-fin. Man, this looks cool. I'm very curious what all this does. I'm guessing this is part of a weapon. Yeah. This is the G runner, by the way. I can't remember if I said that. Okay. Now we got the instruction booklet. Layout of this reminds me a little bit of the Build Divers kits. So that's a basically animation model version of it. And so this is laid out a little bit differently than your standard kit, because it has sort of everything kind of around a central thing as opposed to step by step. Build wise, looks pretty standard. No polycaps though, now that I think about it. So like I said, those pieces kind of fill in the role of polycaps, but they're not polycaps. And truth be told, it looked like Bandai is trying to get away from those. I'm not entirely certain why. Anyway, this shows how you build his weapon, put everything together. And oh, that's a cool looking picture. Ooh, I dig that. That's really cool looking. I like the sketchiness of it. So I'm guessing because it's like 3 different sides, because it's like it's an SD Gundam version of Romance of the Three Kingdoms, I believe, and they represent the 3 kingdoms. So yeah. And then here's a nice painted example. Mine's not going to look this cool. I don't even have gold paint quite like that. I don't think. But this looks really neat. Ooh, I can't wait to see what this looks like when it's built. Alright, so that's been an unboxing. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all of that fun YouTube stuff. And yeah, hope you enjoy this section of SD Gundams, because there's probably going to be several of these. Whether or not they're in a row, I don't know. We'll just have to see. Anyway, thank you very much, and I'll see you the next time you invade my shelf space.